Today I will talk about three-step process on living life without fear. Now fear is false evidence appearing real, and hence you frame it in your mind forever and you consider it as an ultimate truth. Fear at workplace is giving you unsatisfied family life, and fear of family issues that you carry to the workplace is giving you bad results. Now, no matter how many coping mechanisms you have tried, but the fear still persists. Now, I'm going to talk about a self-coaching technique today, which all of you can use, and that is a three-step process. The first step to that process is to learn about your fear. Now, when we say we have to learn about the fear, let's narrow it down to only two aspects. Is my fear because of my belief and thoughts, or is my fear because I do not have skills and talents to take up any work, any challenging work, or any assignment or task? If it is your belief or thought that is not letting you take action, and it is persisting the fear in your mind, it could be, for example, you lack confidence, and that is what you tell to yourself, or I am not confident enough to take up the new work. Now, when you say like this, let me make it very clear to you. All of us are not born with confidence. What we need is the persistence and determination to do a particular work. Saying that you need confidence for it, confidence gets built only when you act. When you act on that particular moment and when you see the results, based on that, you develop confidence. Now, the other aspect is that if you are fearful because you do not have a skill or you do not have a talent, it's very simple. You need to take time out to build that skill, and that skill could come by enrolling yourself into a course, following up on certification, or doing a degree program, and that's where you get your skill. Now, step 2, it is time to take some action. As I always say that you need to act now and act for yourself. So when fear is causing so much of stress and dissatisfaction in your life, see the kind of dialogues that you're having with your mind. The number one dialogue that you should have with your mind is that I will do to remove the fear from my life. I will not say I will try to remove fear from my life. Now, the moment you say I will try to remove fear from my life, it is more like a failure statement, giving yourself enough reasons to fail. But when you say I will do a lot to get rid of my fear, it comes with lot of conviction, and it is more like a very success oriented statement where you already feel that you would be having lot of success in achieving it. Now, the third step is more like a maintenance mode. So what do we do over here? We use our sensory input channels like what we hear, what we see, or what we speak to gather information about an event. Now, before we make an internal representation of the event in our subconscious mind, we pass the information through filters, namely delete, distort, and generalize. We run that event through our internal processing filters, after which it goes into subconscious mind. Most of our fears are as a result of deletion, distortion, generalization that we have created in our subconscious mind. For example, a person says, I will always fail in exams in my team. The deletion made by him is it was only one exam that he failed, and he mentioned failing in exams. Also, distortion that he made is there was no team, he had individually given the exam. Finally, he does generalization by saying, I will always fail. Did he try the fourth time? No. So how can he say he will always fail? So if you try to use the filters, deletion, distortion and generalization to create a negative self-talk, it will create a fear in you for future. So be careful to store the information from external event as it is and have clarity in the event happening. By doing this, you will nourish your mind in a healthy way and avoid any future fears to develop. So this was the third step on how you manage your future fears and not allow more fears to develop in you. Now try the self-coaching technique, the 3-step process. Number 1, learn your fear, whether it is your mindset or a skill set issue. Number 2, create positive dialogues about your fear to take action on your fear with your mind. Number 3, always be in the maintenance mode. Remember not to create distortion, deletion and generalization, because that's how you are making your fear persist. So remember that. Dissolve all your fears to evolve. Act now, act for yourself. In case if you're not able to really see the results with the self-coaching technique, approach me for a deep coaching technique for removing fears from your life.